What's up, everybody? Thank you. Welcome to the Morning Woods podcast. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you go down to the bottom, like and subscribe to this podcast. Today with me in studio, I have two very funny gentlemen all the way from Fort Wayne, Indiana. These guys are friends of mine. They're here in town doing some shows at Wiley's Comedy Club. The hottest show in comedy is what I hear, and we're going to talk to these guys about it tonight. So we have Alex, Eakin, and Jerrod Scott. What's up, fellas?
What's up?
What's up, Johnny Woods?
Thank you for coming, my dudes.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, I'm glad that you decided to come and do the podcast. You guys tell me this, because I know there was some questions I'm not allowed to ask you guys, so I won't.
What questions?
I won't ask them.
What are these questions?
Well, you guys did send me a rider. You said at the beginning, you said you wanted a wine glass full of jelly beans, and also not to ask about the assault charges. So we're not going to talk about that stuff, but what I want to talk about is the origins of the hot sauce, which I know it's a family recipe for you, and then also how you guys hooked up to do the show. So I want to talk about, I know you guys have been friends for a while, but like where did the comedy in the hot sauce, how did this all, we're fans of Hot Ones, like where did the origins of all of this?
All the credit goes to Jerrod Scott. He came up with the idea. It was originally called Milky Daddy.
No way.
Yeah.
And it was, because you have to take milk on stage. So, but I like the idea because he asked me if I wanted to host it, and I was like, yeah, that sounds fun. But honestly, I didn't think it was going to get picked up. Yeah. I didn't think that they were going to start doing the show. So, but then, I went to the general manager, and then it went to their higher up, and they were like, ask more questions about it. And we're like, oh, okay, well, that's good. They seem interested. And then it went to the next higher up, and they liked it. And so it went to the owner of all the clubs, and he was like, "What if it was peppers and punchlines?" I don't know what he talks like, but he didn't like he didn't like Milky Daddy.
Yeah,
and it was like
Milky Daddy was like too abstract,
which honestly good
over the top.
Which honestly for advertising purposes, peppers and punchlines is way more marketable. He was right there. So we just changed the peppers and punchlines. We started doing the shows, and they've just been. Can we cuss on here?
Yeah, we can.
They've just been frickin' fun, man.
Yeah,
they've just been real frickin' fun.
Frick test.
Yeah.
It's
frick
like
fest.
You get up there, and when you take the sauce, it's just like HE double hockey sticks in your mouth, dude.
Yeah, dude. Thank you, because we do want to advertise this on YouTube. I'll put money behind this. I believe in this episode. It's just that if we we're
gonna go viral,
certain boundaries, it would be nice to go viral. You guys are the sauce bosses of the comedy scene right now, and I love how successful that the show has become, because like you guys are not just in your hometown getting a weekend at your club now. You're seriously traveling the country, and people want to see this. You're making waves. You're going on TV. I mean, this is dope, dude.
The Midwest, the South. I guess we went to Louisville, so that's part of the farthest we've taken the show from home base is Louisville. But we would like to perform it at all the clubs, and build an audience
100%
for the show, because our great videographer over here. From Ryan Nichols Productions. Mr. Ryan Nichols records all of our shows. And so we have a lot of content build up that we want to share on the Peppers and Punchlines Instagram and TikTok pages.
Yes.
And hopefully, we have a good buddy, Ken Flores. He's a Chicago comic. He's absolutely killing it right now. He just got past at the Comedy Store, and he's been touring, and his clips have been going viral. He's doing really good things. But he shared a clip of him at Peppers and Punchlines. Like, he had his own guys film and shared a clip, and it got really great response from his audience. So I'm pretty excited about once we start releasing the content, what kind of fan base we're going to be able to build. So,
dude, I love that. Yeah, you guys could be like the next Don't Tell. You really don't know what the
That'd
internet
be cool.
holds.
I mean, the Don't Tell comedy is the Comedy Central for us.
100% it is.
If you get a hot Don't Tell set clip, I mean, look at Ralph Barboza. He absolutely is just crushing it right now, and it's all through the internet. I've been trying to tell comics forever. It's like listen, whether you like it or not, it's that's the name of the game now. It is content, and it's like when I hated that. I was like, I wish I could just tell my jokes, or be on stage, do my thing, and then that's my life. That's all that's required is what I do on stage. But if you're a comedian now in 2023, it's that's just not good enough. It's you have to be a multimedia marketer and all this kind of stuff, which is obviously not something I was hoping to do or wanted to do ever. But it's like, I mean, look at you. I mean, you're doing it. It's just something that you just gotta do it and then figure it out and try to find a way to have fun with it or do it in a way you enjoy it.
I think the best way to enjoy it too for other content creators out there, and just like a word to you guys, is doing stuff that you like and doing stuff with your friends. Like when you're making content with people that you like, it's easy. Stuff flows. You actually make cool stuff.
Yeah.
When you're focused on having fun and doing it for the right reasons, and like, not everybody's funny or blessed with like the gift to write, or blessed with certain opportunities, and not everybody has the network that we have as comedians. So once you do get noticed, if you don't use the social media marketing to your advantage, you're just going to get passed up by these other guys.
Oh, for sure.
They're working twice as hard, but they might not be as talented as you.
That's the other thing too, and there's so many other things you can do besides just doing stand-up. Like a lot of comics are like, well, I don't want to share all my stand-up clips. And it's like, be creative. You could do characters. You could do like scenes. Like, do you know Ben Polizzi?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think he shared a couple stand-up clips, but like majority it's him like doing all these different segments that he does on his profile and like doing these characters and dressing up. Like, not really stand-up at all, but like he just had a show in Ontario, California at the Improv, you know, like, and he's doing all that, getting that done and building that fan base from doing those videos in Indianapolis, you know, but he's flying to Ontario, California to do a show. I mean, it's awesome, you know, and that's, you know, and well, he got on that HBO show too, which is pretty sweet.
That was
shout out F-Boy Island.
Nikki Glazer show. Right?
Yeah. He was like runner up.
Something like that could happen for anyone who's out there putting in the work. And that's why I just tell
he's
people.
Good looking too.
He's a great
he's
looking
a handsome guy.
Very handsome guy.
God damn it.
Lots
good
of
for
hair
him.
transplants.
Yeah, lots of, he's pretty open and honest about it, which I respect.
I'm going to get one. So
For real?
For real.
I don't even think you need one.
I'm going to get one. Not right now.
I'm starting to notice I'm getting some like bald spots, and I think I'm just going to let it go.
It's just now.
But what if I look weird bald? That's going to be weird too.
That's the problem.
Or I can just wear hats. I just happen to be wearing a hat today, but
male baldness is the one thing that comes no matter what, and we really can't avoid it.
My grandpa never had it.
It's the one thing.
He died with a full head of hair.
Yeah, really? I'm good.
Yeah. My grandpa still had something over the top. He had like a pretty good, but it was receding. It was receding pretty hard. But he did live to be 94, so.
God bless him.
No hair transplants. Yeah. Dude, my grandpa got arrested for soliciting 3 times.
Soliciting what?
Soliciting prostitutes. Yeah,
jeez.
What a G.
Yeah, dude. I just imagine how many times he didn't get caught. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Probably 1,000.
Dude, my cousins are coming to the show tonight, so I hope they watch this podcast.
Yeah, that's right. You're on the show. You're doing it. You're doing the Peppers and Punchlines challenge.
Yeah, you did it a little bit on the news.
I liked it, man. I'll tell you. At first, I was like, "This isn't as hot as like I'm gonna just like focus my way through this, right? And I'm just gonna like mentally power through it." But then I started to see everyone else's body language in the room shifted, and I was like, "All right, I'm in trouble. Like I'm in a little bit of heat right now, honestly." And yeah, dude, I was lost for words. I was like reaching to try to find something funny or entertaining, and I couldn't tell if like.
Yeah, that was so hard. Which I mean, I felt like we bombed it pretty well. But after watching the footage, it's just like, what are we supposed to do? You know what I mean? And like, we tried going over a game plan, and like, we definitely knew we wanted to incorporate the sauce because we've done morning television before, and like. The last time that I think the first one was worse, to be honest.
Normally
because
they just bring you in, sit you down, be like, "Well, tell me about your show."
Yeah.
Okay,
they didn't talk to us at all before. They literally brought us in the room and they were like, "Come out this Sunday," or like whatever the show was. Like they went right into it and they're just like, "So what do you think?" Or like, "What are you?" You know, and we're just like, "We're here. We're happy. We're doing this show."
Yeah.
You know,
Shout
it's like
out
hard
the
to.
Good Day Dayton staff. They
Yeah,
were
Good Day
on top
Dayton's
of it.
cool, and I knew the guy. There's a guy working in the television station there who just transferred from Fort Wayne, and I knew him from me delivering packages, Amazon packages.
No
in
kidding,
Fort
dude.
Wayne, yeah.
That's
and because
wild.
I was delivering his packages, and I saw his last name was like Maruzniak or something like that. Really different kind of name. And on the radio, there's always this guy coming on being like, "I'm Frank Maruzniak here with the weather." So and then so I just made the connection one day when I was making the packages. I was like, "Are you the guy?" And he even said today at the studio, I was like, "Do you remember me?" He was like, "That's right. You said you were a comedian." I'm like, "Look at that,
Dude,
You know,
that's so cool.
I'm here in
bro.
the studio." Yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah,
my
it was
man.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Maruzniak. What a good name.
Dude,
But yeah,
that's
were
the
you
power of
saying that
comedy.
you were like struggling with the heat once it hit? Like that's what makes the show the show.
Yeah, it's entertaining as hell.
Because it doesn't like you're funny, but you're also going through something.
And also the audience is on your side too. Like they want to see you succeed because the audience is under the impression that you guys are doing it for money. Like you make a certain amount of money for every minute that you go, but everyone gets paid the same regardless. But like, so if you're struggling, like if you do blank or if you're coughing too much or you just need a second, like I'm also there to like keep the energy up and also just to keep the ball rolling and it's good.
I'm still gonna do my set, dude. I'm gonna try to bring my best stuff. I feel like I'm gonna fumble through it. Like I'm almost preparing to fumble.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things you want to use. Like
Yeah,
it's not,
Yeah, use it to your advantage. Like
a lot of people think it's a disadvantage, but if you use it, like if you like,
that's the point I was trying to make. I kind of blanked out for a second. But if you're struggling, the audience is on. They'll give you energy to be like, come on, woo! Like it's a great environment. You know what I mean? And then plus you hit them with a great joke, bam, boom. It's like. It's just like TNT on top of dynamite. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's fun. It just adds this extra layer because they don't expect anything, really. You know what I mean? They watch you struggle through hot sauce, which is entertaining, and then fucking boom, you hit them with a great punchline. It's like, you know, I mean, we've done shows where it's like, I've seen my friends kill the hardest. I've seen just rooms light up and like, in a way I haven't seen like in a normal comedy show. Like that's what like gives me passion to do the show and like get in the pepper costume and like do all this crazy stuff because it's like it's just such a fun, unique show. And you know, I don't think anybody else is doing a show exactly like this. I think there's been some shows that incorporate hot sauce, but not us running it, not us hosting it and getting the comics we're getting. Like it's just so fun. It's so fun.
Have been crazy.
Oh, shoot.
I've been following you guys, and the lineups are crazy. So it seems like if you know, we all know how much we love comedy, and we all know how much we love like having a good set and seeing your friends succeed and just having a good show. So you add another layer to that. That's really like it's kind of a sympathy layer, like you said, and we know as comics a big part of making an impression and letting you get away with things is getting them on your side. So I feel like just having that weakness, it's like be a huge advantage.
It's like imagine an audience watching you trip and fall on stage, and then get up and you do a double backflip. You know what I mean? It's just like they're even more excited for you that you stuck the landing. You know what I mean? It's the same for Peppers and Punchlines. It's like you get to hitting that punchline, that joke, while they saw you know, crawling to get there. It's great, dude. It's like, it's awesome.
It's like I've watched so many comedians like go to reach for the milk, and you just hear the audience just like, no.
Yeah, they want you. They want you to keep going. They give you positive energy.
Okay, so you guys will build up a rapport and kind of set the rules at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
You'll go up, do a little bit of time, explain.
And I'm the first one to take the sauce.
Okay.
Jerrod goes up and explains everything, and then he introduces me, and then I introduce the first comic.
Okay.
Which will be Xavier G. Dunson tonight.
Now, do you guys supply the milk?
Yeah.
Is that a taxable write-off?
It should be. I think it is.
It should be.
It's a big part of the show. Milk.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring some chocolate.
This podcast brought to you by Milk. Get some.
Shout out to
whatever
Just
they
Milk.
said. Get some.
Shout out to
Next
Milk.
week's episode sponsored by apple juice.
Yeah,
just
dude,
apple
exactly.
juice.
Just whatever you guys
Costco,
will feed my kids.
apple juice.
Costco is great, dude. There's my cat.
I just started
trying
going to
join us.
Costco. My dad has a membership, but I don't, and I've been helping him grocery shop lately, and so I'll go to Costco with him, and it's
Pretty great.
that place is magical.
Yeah.
That place is magical. My girl, she likes these pickles, these certain kind of pickles that it's like they're sweet and heat or whatever kind of pickles. I'm not a pickle person, but she is.
Yes.
And she was complaining that like she's like, oh, I go through these so fast. So I was fucking walking in there in Costco, and I saw they sell these ginormous jars of these pickles. So I fucking got it for her, wrapped it up, gave it to her as a Christmas present. She
Sick,
loved
dude.
it. She
Sick.
loved it.
Dude, we don't actually go to Costco. We go to Sam's Club.
Okay,
You guys-
are they the same thing?
It's a similar thing. It's like
okay.
the Walmart owns Sam's Club, so it's like a subsidiary or whatever.
Subsidiary,
However you say it.
Syria.
Person, but
Seriously.
it's a subsidiary of the Walmart, the Walton Corporation, but it's a similar. It's a similar thing.
Yeah, dude, we know what
The
fucking
Walton
Sam's
family.
Club is, dude. Are you explaining Sam's Club to me right now?
Anyway.
Like I grew up on a fucking farm in Arkansas.
There's smaller Walmarts that are just for prescription drugs.
It's a place where you buy stuff.
There's smaller Walmarts within the Walmart.
Oh my god, dude! Walmartception.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, could you imagine
Those are the
like banking
Walmarts.
at the Walmart? Like,
Dude, I did for like the first 16 years of my
I'm
life.
always every time I walk by there, I'm like, wow, who's banking there? Who's like, it's like, also, can I get a double cheese? A lot of McDonald's.
It's like, let me cash this check and you can have your $5.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
like, we'll
God.
cash it for you, but we're taking
There was
$5.
there was a Adam Sandler movie with David Spade where David Spade played
Spade?
David Spade.
David Spade.
Subsidiary David Spade.
David Spade, dude.
Subsidiary
Do not
David
do
Spade.
a call back to my corporate joke.
He but anyways, he played a Walmart inside the Walmart bank teller manager, I think.
That would be
That's
the
all.
worst, dude. That would be the worst.
I don't know. I always thought that'd be nice to grow up and have a job like that. You know what I mean? Honestly, dude, I'm so glad comedy exists because I shit you not, you guys. I just remember this. One time when I was a little kid, I dreamed of being a janitor. I had a dream of I was like, I'll get that onesie. Like, I'll learn how to like tinker with stuff. I'll probably have enough to pay for like an apartment. Like that was that was my big goal in life.
Mine was microbiology.
Really?
Yeah, I was like,
Because you wanted to get to know your penis a little bit
yeah,
better?
dude, I wanted to know what it looked like, dude.
Dude, I just wanted to have a house. I was like, dude, I just want to.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good goal.
House.
Yeah, my goals have changed since.
Yeah, dude, my goals have changed. Yeah, dude, I think that. Yeah. Anyway, getting back to Samantha's Club, Sam's for short. They
Get back to the Wald
Dude,
family.
we're going back. We're going back to the
We're
wall.
gonna roll back to the
Sam
Sam's
Wald.
Club real quick, and I just want to tell you guys that they have these jarred pineapples.
Okay.
And it's in coconut water, and it's the most delicious. I'm gonna give you guys one after the show.
Oh, hell yeah.
They're so juicy and delicious.
Okay.
And I just wanted.
That
to,
sounds like a laxative.
Yeah, juicy and delicious.
Not soaked in coconut water pineapples, dude.
If you marketed a laxative as juicy and delicious,
What else would be good?
You could
Soaked
probably
in
get away
coconut-
from it.
Coconut water.
Pretty much anything, dude.
Grapes.
I mean, your socks wouldn't be great soaked in coconut water.
I don't know.
don't know,
Depends
it's
on.
debatable.
Yeah, dude.
It's
Depends on
debatable.
whose socks we're talking.
Yours.
Well, I don't.
Let's get back again to Sam's
Yeah,
Club.
why don't we
Let's
Sam's
talk,
Club. Let's
talk
go
more
back to
about
Sam's
Sam's
Club.
Club.
roll back to the Walton family. Good people, the Waltons.
Crooks.
Yeah,
They're a
I'd
bunch
call,
of killers.
yeah, I'd call them great people too, dude. Yeah.
And what is your take on the Walton? This is
Yeah, how about they
it's just a
decorate
hit
their
piece.
store a little bit? God, it looks like a fucking president camp thing.
I love how this just turns to a hit piece
Subsidiary.
on the Waltons.
Yeah, dude,
Just
like,
the rest of the subsidiary, we would just.
I don't know, get some goddamn cashiers.
Yeah, dude.
No, you work there now.
I don't want to. I didn't sign up.
Johnny Woods, you are incorrigible.
And
You got any other questions for us?
No, How long have we been going, Jared? Do you have a timer?
Yeah, I have a
possibly on your
timer,
phone?
dude. 18:30, dude. We got 12 minutes.
18 minutes, dude. This feels like we've been in here for like 3 years, dude. Jesus Christ, those shrooms haven't even kicked in yet. You guys are the worst. I can't believe you came all the way to my fucking podcast just so you guys can leave at 18:30. This is the worst episode I've ever fucking done. I'm gonna cry. I'm sorry, my testosterone's flaring up right now.
We're not leaving.
I'm sweating right now.
I'm not going anywhere, dude. I'm
fucking
moving in.
Sweating right now, dude. This is crazy, dude. There's a pull-out couch underneath you, and you guys are gonna shout at me over Samantha's Club. This is the worst podcast I've
I'm
ever
sorry, man. I didn't
Is
realize.
Sam's Club really Samantha's Club? Is it off a woman?
It's probably one of the Walton's daughters,
I
dude.
imagined it was.
Why don't you have your producer do some Googling, bro?
What's that one guy?
Jamie.
His name was Up in the Air. He was in Up in the Air. Sam.
Tripoli.
No. He was on.
Good
He was also in
Instagram.
The Ranch. Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott, dude. He was in Tombstone.
That's when every time I hear Sam's Club, I always think it's his store.
His
Everything's
Sam Elliott's
bigger in
store?
Sam's Elliott's.
everything.
It's the only store you
Store.
can buy roundhouse kicks.
That's it's Chuck
I
Norris.
reckon.
You find out Chuck Norris
He
actually.
looks like he
roundhouse
would give
kicked
you
the
great
Waltons out of the
wisdom.
Sam Elliott was in Roadhouse. He
Was
was
he?
the badass bodyguard that came in
How could you notice anybody else with Patrick Swayze being in it?
because he trained Patrick Swayze.
It was
He's like,
hard to
"I'm gonna
look
help
at
you."
anything but Swayze.
Oh, that was Sam Elliott?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either, dude.
Well, now you learned something.
You learn stuff here on the Johnny Woods Morning Woods pod. Is that what it's called?
If
Morning
you guys
Woods.
didn't know that, the Morning Woods podcast.
Morning
you guys
Woods.
just learned that Roadhouse is actually the origin story of Sam's Club. So
Cool.
yeah, sick as fuck, dude. Yeah, I don't know. You guys have a podcast, Jerrod. So why don't we talk about that a little bit? Why don't you talk about the? Are we allowed to talk about that? Is that on the rider?
It's on the rider.
There's no writer.
There was definitely
There's
a
no
rider.
writer.
There was a rider for me.
There was they wanted a rider truck filled with used furniture, and I have no idea why. It was like
Ryan needs to place to sleep.
We're trying to furnish an apartment
Yeah,
For Ryan.
for a time.
He's going through a divorce, and we needs a place to stay
dude. Why do you need 3
and record
sofas?
content for us.
We're forming a timeshare scam
Why do you guys just want used sofas
in Fort Wayne.
in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We have 3 timeshares. If you and 12 other people you know invest
Four Seasons room.
$15,000 a year.
Dude, you guys look like used vacuum salesmen. Like, dude, yeah, we're here all weekend. We only have one show, but for
You
the
want to
next 3
talk?
days,
You look like a rapper that worked at Dairy Queen.
for
Dude.
the next 3 days.
You look like you've never even operated a
we're
vacuum
gonna be
before.
selling Kirby vacuums, dude.
This guy
Dude.
coming at us out of left field.
Dude, this is unfair.
Driving over to his house to do this podcast. We waited 7 hours before he turned the cameras on.
It took him 19 days to
Yeah,
set
dude,
up
we're
his
sitting
Dude,
here.
I felt so horrible.
I'm
dude.
asking him, I'm like, can I get some water or something? He's like, after the podcast.
We were like,
I gotta
hey.
upload other footage.
We were like, hey, you want to hang out? And he was like, don't you know who my grandfather is? He discovered woods.
Yeah, that's what he was like. He was like, yeah, you don't know. I got a big family tree. How about all the trees?
My family discovered woods, dude.
Dude, we're in the mycelium network, dude.
You have ancient money. You don't have generational
Seriously.
wealth. You have ancient money.
Yeah, bro. Don't be. You're barking up the wrong tree right now. I'll be honest with you, brother.
Just trees start walking in. They bothering you, man?
Yeah, dude.
You're being such a birch right now, dude. I need you to calm down.
Son of a birch, dude. You're a
You
fucking
got it,
son of
you
a
got
birch.
it. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Fucking. Speaking of trees, man. Do you guys remember when? Do you guys remember when Alex Jones broke into that place with all those redwood trees all those years ago?
No.
What?
What are you
When
talking
Alex
about?
Jones broke into that Illuminati meeting.
Oh, yeah, when he went to the
On the mountain?
Bilderberg group.
Yeah, dude.
Who were those
that
people?
Guy's so those were like the real
Senators,
deal-
governors, actors,
Yeah, dude.
presidents.
The real deal, bro.
They all get in
Hey,
the
maybe
woods.
one day, right, guys?
They all get in the woods.
Maybe
dressed
one
like-
day we'll be dancing around that mountain.
That's right, baby.
Maybe one day the Illuminati will snatch one of us up, huh?
I hope so.
Dude, that would be amazing. That's my dream. When I was a kid, I wanted to be in the Illuminati, dude. That's all.
Really?
Yeah.
I had a friend. Shout out to Juan Mejia, my good friend in freshman year. He transferred from Brooklyn. I remember that to Fort Wayne, and he told me all about Alex Jones one day, just like the Illuminati, everything. I got obsessed. I thought 9/11 was an inside job. I was like obsessed, and then like he got me all riled up going down the rabbit hole. You know what I mean? And I went up to him one day. I was like, "What do you think this means? Where did you see this clip?" And he was like, "Yeah, man, I had to stop looking at that stuff." Like,
Yeah,
so
dude.
he got me into it and then got out of it, and I was
Yes.
like, "What?"
Dude,
Why'd you do this to me?
I did it to like 6 people, and now I just don't answer their calls anymore, dude.
Yeah, there's some people. Yeah, they get a little. It's too
Yeah,
much,
bro.
What's
Like,
your favorite conspiracy?
man? It's been so many years. I mean, dude, I haven't really delved into conspiracies since like back when like Loose Change was like really popular, and like
That's the 9/11 one.
yeah, that's the 9/11 one, and like
I remember
after
that was a good one. If you were a little skeptical, that one made you be like, "Yep,
Yeah,
something's
yes,
up." I don't know
for
what it is,
sure.
but something's up.
Birds
Yeah.
ain't real. That's probably my favorite.
What is it?
Birds aren't real.
Birds Are Real is very interesting because I feel like that's how people blow up on social media all the time, but without like the actual us having the knowledge that it's fake, right? Like there's these actors. I think we kind of touched on that earlier. Like you'll see certain people that will like outwork you on social media and will get these huge movements behind them, and it's scary, dude. It's just a little bit of confidence and.
I think that's great, though.
Yeah.
I think that means like it is open season for like the entertainment business, right? Especially for stand-up comedy, where you can go around and sell out clubs. Like it is the mecca. It is the time where it's like 100% you have control over your career, but it's also 100% all on fucking you. Like,
Yes.
if you don't put out the content, if you don't push yourself, like, it's just over for you. And it's exhausting. Like, I made all those videos and I went really viral and I got completely burned out. Like, I was like, it was the first time I ever really experienced it where I was just like, I kind of got like depressed and was just like laying in my bed for like weeks, dude. I was actually in California laying on my friend's couch. Unbelievable, dude. So I was just like completely burned out, you know what I mean? And like, I know I have to get back into doing it again, but I got to like learn to like pace myself because it's like that burnout shit is so real.
Well, yeah, going back to misinformation, like I wish that was still around because that's how you used to know like when someone was stupid. Like we're making the world to a place right now where nobody's dumb. Like they're moderating all the information. Like if somebody comes up to you and they're like, "Did you know that Joe Biden was replaced by a robot?" You know not to trust that guy.
100%.
But now they're like filtering all of our information and everybody's going to have the same thing. You're not going to know who's stupid anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the problem was well-informed people were being tricked into things because it's hard to make a real decision with all the information that we have out there. Like you can't really make everything looks real. Like we can do stuff on YouTube now with these cameras that people can do in Hollywood. So it's like everything
Face recognition
looks the same, dude. Yeah, dude. It's
you
like
can make people look like they're doing crazy shit.
deep fakes,
Yeah,
all that.
yeah, deep fakes.
CGI. We've gotten to a point in history where we're gonna look back and be like, yeah, that was just the beginning.
We were in an info war.
Yeah, literally. We live in an info war. You guys go to Infowars.com. But no, seriously, I appreciate you guys for coming on the show today. This has been a lot of fun. I can't wait to go eat hot sauce.
Yeah,
and,
man.
suck
Thanks
off
for doing the
Satan
show.
tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Dude,
thanks for getting us on the news.
You guys are the best, dude.
Thanks,
It was nothing. Shucks. Thank you guys for inviting me on your show. And thank you for inviting me on your show tonight. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, man.
And, you guys are awesome. Thank you. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, make sure you go and follow Alex and follow Jerrod online. And make sure you guys also subscribe to this podcast. Thank you so much. Peace out.
Yeah, J. Scott Comedy.
At J. Scott Comedy and
J
at
underscore-
Alex Eakin.
Yeah,
_comedy.
that works.
That's how that works, guys.
Thank you.
You know the internet works. Goodbye. Bye.
My dad's watching. No, I don't.
Don't approve.
You shouldn't assume things for